Hello folks, in this video I want to take a look at the song Wildwood Flower. Now I'd like to do a deeper dive on the song a little bit later on, but we're going to keep things short for this video, and we're just going to take a look at the melody. Now it's a relatively simple song. Of course we can dress it up in a lot of different ways, but let's start off by just taking a look at the tab here. So if you're on my mailing list, you would have gotten the PDF in the email that you found this. But there's also a link in the description if you're finding this on YouTube or if you just missed it elsewhere. Okay, so at the very beginning, we've got a little pickup measure. We've got open E string to the first fret, leading us into that first official measure, where we play the third fret of that E string, followed by open A, third fret of C, open E, first open, all on that E string. We move down to second fret of the C string, open E, second fret, and open C. Now sometimes when I'm getting really into this song, instead of playing that E note in measure 3 on the open E string, I might play the fourth fret of the C string, which is the same note. But I might slide up and back down. So I'm playing that note, and I'm only plucking it once and letting the sound of that movement produce the next note, this E note, which is on the fourth fret of the C string. Might pluck it again as I either slide back down really quickly there, or just pluck it again when I hit the second fret. Something like that. I'll play that first row so you can kind of hear it all together. And I'll play it again without the slide. Angle down a little bit so you can see what my right hand is doing. I'm not doing anything special right now. I'm mostly just plucking with my index finger, occasionally letting my middle finger grab a note. Like so. Second row is the same exact thing. Of course, if we're singing the song, the lyrics would be different there. The third row is where things change up again. Okay, so here we're starting off on the third fret of the E string. Now, I've got a high G here, so I could be playing my open G string as well instead of that. So if I'm worried about getting up to the 7th fret where I have to go next, I might not want to think about playing 3rd fret here and worrying about this stretch. Even though that stretch isn't too bad, I might want to use the open G string. One thing that I'll also do is if I've got several Gs in a row, I might go back and forth between playing the 3rd fret of the E string and the open G. So even though the pitch is the same, the note is the same, the timbre is a little bit different, the quality of that note is a little bit different. And it can be interesting when we're hearing the same note repeated to kind of mix it up a little bit, get a different sound in there. So 7, 5, 3, 3, 3, 2. That was all in the A string. So 7, 5, 3, 3, 3, 2. And then measure 13, I've got an open, 2nd fret, back to open, and I resolve on the 3rd fret of the E string again. Okay? So, now when we're looking at the tabs, a lot of it is going to be pretty straightforward. Okay, I play the 3rd fret and then I play the 7th fret. But when we have these long passages on a single string, we might run out of fingers, like you may have noticed that I did. I've got my pinky finger on the 7th fret, then maybe my middle finger or ring finger, depending on how I'm feeling. But 7th fret, 5th fret, and then my pointer finger ends up landing on the 3rd fret of the E string. But of course I have to keep going down. I have to go down to a 2nd fret, and I'm already out of fingers. So you might see me do something like that, where I'm shifting my hand. So I've got several C notes in a row, 3rd fret of this A string. So at the beginning of measure 12, I've played that note, and it's a half note. I've got a little bit of time that I could switch fingers, and the next time I play that same note, I've switched to my ring finger at this time. And I can play the 2nd fret with my middle finger here. I could also, let's see. I could use those fingers. I could use middle finger and pointer finger. Now, that doesn't mean I couldn't just like slide my pointer finger down, but sometimes I can get a smoother sound by using 2 different fingers for that. And if I had to keep going, for instance, if I was, if I had to just keep descending a long way, I might want to get other fingers involved and shift my hand into a new position in order to grab those extra notes. So play around with it, see what makes the most sense for you when you get there and you need to keep going, whether shifting is the right thing for you, if sliding is the right thing for you, or finding those same notes on a different string. 7th fret of the E string is the same as the 2nd fret of the A, and 5th fret of the E string is the same as open A. So it's handy to know where you can grab the same notes in a different place. And finally, that last row is the same as the beginning, the first row. And then at the very end there, I've got a little pickup that's going to carry us back to measure 1 when we repeat. Now, this is a very bare bones description of the melody here on this page. We've got some chord symbols in there, so we could add some chords and strumming into the mix. But it's pretty basic right now. So my goal is to expand this into a bigger arrangement, but I thought I'd throw it out to you as is, and you could try experimenting with adding a little bit, maybe of some chords or something else to the melody, kind of developing your own arrangement of it. I find it really helpful to listen to a lot of different versions. Today I was listening to the Carter Family, which is one of the most popular versions of this song, of course. Chet Atkins has a really lovely guitar solo version of this song, which sounds really, really great. Just take some time to listen to some different arrangements and see how it speaks to you on your instrument. Of course, I've got the banjolele going for this tune. I'm really feeling that that kind of bluegrassy, folky vibe, and finding that the banjolele is doing it for me. Poor attempt at clawhammer, but yeah, we'll see what it turns into. I'd love to hear what it sounds like when you're playing it. If you have any questions about this or any other ukulele tune, you can feel free to email me at tinyvillagemusic@gmail.com. Links are in the description if you want some free sheet music or signing up for the mailing list, or my self-paced ukulele course is now available. So all that fun stuff you can find in the description, and anything else, just ask. So thanks so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.